Well, hi folks, finally got a day off, so I'm going to need to do some very well needed harvesting. So I'm going to just harvest a few of these onions now because they've all flopped over, and it's obviously, as you can see, they've been getting rained on, and I don't really want to get any wetter. So every time I come up, I've got a bucket. I can fetch about 25 back, so we'll get on and pull a few of those up, and then I'll harvest some of these anya, see if they're any good, because they're all finished now. I've got some Nicola left, so we'll do the Nicola, then the anya, and then harvest a few other bits, get some lettuce and things, and then have a look around the greenhouse, and then that should be about it. So it's going to be a bit of a mishmash of a video, but we'll get on and get sorted out. So normally, lifting onions, I'd be saying to people, oh, don't just yank them out, get a fork in and tease them out, because otherwise you can damage the root plate. But I'll just show you something in a minute, how easily mine come out. And the reason mine come out so easily, unfortunately, is because I have a disease in the bed called pink root. And during about July, August time, when the weather's getting warmer, it gets really bad, and it's a fungal disease. It doesn't make much difference to the crop size, because, like I said, it only sort of comes about later on when the bulbs are decent. And it doesn't affect the storage abilities either, but it's called pink root. Don't know whether you can see. It's like it says on the tin, the roots turn pink and they just get eaten away. So, like I said, it's not a big deal. I've got it in the beds in the polytunnel, and that's why I stopped growing show onions, because they were putting on weight early and the soil temperature was hot early, so that absolutely killed them from getting big in the soil. That's why I used to grow them in pots. So, like I said, I would absolutely be going nuts at people just yanking their onions out, but because I've got this disease, there's just no resistance to it whatsoever, no resistance to the roots whatsoever. And in fact, some of them, they've just got no, as you can see, they've hardly got any roots left. But like I said, it doesn't stop them storing any better, they don't store any worse. But it's just one of those unfortunate diseases. Thankfully it's not the dreaded onion white rot, which is pretty catastrophic. But as you can see, they just drop out of the soil. I mean, I'll leave that one. I think we're having a competition for the biggest onion, and that's a whopper, so I'll leave that in. Like I said, I'm just going to take about 20 home in this bucket, because I've got other things to do, and it's quite a walk to the car, so I've got 100 in, so that'll be 4 trips. I've taken 25 up already, so that's just 4 trips. So there we go. I'll just get on and harvest a few spuds now. Right then folks, we'll have a go at these Nicola first. I'm pretty sure these will be good. The last lot were, I think we've had about 5 or 6 pounds. So this is the last pot of these for this year. But to be honest, I mean, it's the middle of August now, so it's getting quite late. So we'll tip these out, see what we've got, and compare it to the anya, which so far I've only emptied 1 pot. It's been disappointing. So let's just have a look again. Looking alright. So that's huge. It's too big actually. So we'll just break into it. Oh gosh, wait till you see this. Oh, look at that. That is just bonkers. There's no way Anya's going to beat these. These are huge. There's millions of them. Too big for new potatoes, but they'll still boil. Now, I wish I had my weighing scales for this lot, because I reckon this is going to be a world record for me. Jeez! I have to move back, running out of space. You'd be happy if these were main crop, this amount. Never mind, second earlies. Nothing wrong with them, no scab, because I've been keeping them quite well watered. No disease on them or anything, so looking good. Yeah, definitely the biggest crop ever of, and there's more, and there's more. Little green one there. And daft as it seems, it's still producing little babies. I think that's it. Oh no, keep finding more. Right, I think that's it. I'll get them home and weigh them and let you know how many there were, but I'm pretty sure there's got to be a good £7 there. It's got to be. So that's astounding. So we'll get some of these anniers out, and they've got something to do if they want to beat that. Right then, let's have a go at Anya. Don't look too promising already. Can't see any roots growing out of the bottom. So obviously don't look like they've been too prolific like the last lot. So I'm not expecting much out of this whatsoever. So we'll give it a go. Planted exactly the same time. Well, I can see a few little ones. There we go, they're a different kettle of fish. Oh, found a Nicola. As you can see, they're like elongated ones, these. Oh, I don't know, they look alright, look at that. Spoke too soon. Now these will be nice. They're a strange knobbly shape. They're a cross between pink fir apple and Desiree. Look at that one. Keep vampires away with that. Oh, these are perfect for just eating whole, these, so not too bad actually. Must have just been that first lot that was pretty duff. Anyway, we'll have a root about. There's loads in here. Wow, there are. There's millions, literally millions. Big worm. He can go back in. No, so to be honest, alright, looking okay these. I'll just go through it. I don't think they'll be the same yield as Nicola. But because the Nicola are a little bit too big, these will be good. Will be a change. I mean, I've not eaten any of these yet this year. It's certainly a vast improvement on the first lot I dug up from my greenhouse. Very strange shaped potato. I'll just get some more of this out. Sorry about this, folks, it must be getting a bit boring, but I don't know what that is. It's a buzzard. There's a buzzard above. Still more. It's like Lucky Dick this, that's got a green on it, so we'll leave that one. Quick fertling this just to get the last ones out. I think that's about it. Probably be the odd one when I root through it again. So that's that. A lot better than the first lot. Not quite as good as the Nicola, but not too shabby. It's just crazy looking potatoes, that shape, but they'll be good to eat as whole ones, those. For tonight's tea, that's got a bit of green on, so we'll get rid of that one. But pretty good, decent spud harvest for once now, so that's that. So I'm going to pick an odd lettuce, but just want to show you these. This is my rocket that's gone to seed, and it's absolutely covered in honeybees. Don't know whether you can see them. That's one thing I don't see a lot of, honeybees. You can see the pollen all over the legs. So I think yellow flowers must attract them pretty well. Yeah, another one there, another honeybee. So yeah, let your rocket go to seed this time of year and you'll get loads of honeybees. So yeah, excuse me, I'm just going to pick one of these multi-greens. I'm just going to pull it up, just twist it off. As you can see, look how clean they are. Don't seem to get any slugs or anything in them. Having said that, I've just dropped half of the soil on it. So that's another a nice little lettuce. Now I've really got to get these beans picked again, but I just can't be bothered. But I think I need to pick these last lot of peas because the mice have been at them and they're absolutely demolishing them, so I need to just pull them all up, if nothing else, just to get rid of the mice, you know, presence. And just check out these sunflowers, folks. Look, it's about 12 foot tall, that now, and so is that one. Crazy Titan sunflowers. And then this is the big one, which has stopped growing upwards and it's forming a head now. I'll just show you its head. But apparently the heads can get up to 2 feet across, so that should be quite exciting if it happens. So that's about that. Right then folks, let's have a quick look at the greenhouse. Tomatoes are doing amazingly well this year. I mean, there's too many just in a couple of hanging baskets for me to keep up with. And they're quite big actually for cherry tomatoes, but doing all right. This one's actually snapped off for some reason, it's fallen over. But again, I'm just getting a bit fed up of eating tomatoes. That's another Anya in a pot, which is the brother or sister to the first one I emptied that was absolutely pitiful. So we'll see how that gets on at a later date. And crazily, I tried growing some of these Cobra beans in pots, and I can't believe how good they look already. Look, it's huge. It's only a little 25 litre pot as well. Put 8 plants in it, trained it up, and it's going bonkers. And there's beans coming all over it. So, God, I'm sick of beans, totally sick of beans. But anyway, it's a good test. I just did it just out of curiosity to see if it would work in such a small pot, and you know, it has. It's been fantastic. Got a few of the Gardener's Delight there. I've got caterpillars all over it and I don't know what they are, so, but I've got, like I said, I've got plenty of tomatoes, so it's not a big deal. Cucumbers, they're from the world's worst cucumber grower. I'm pretty chuffed with that. They're only little ones, but they're coming, plenty coming. There's some big ones on that end, so yeah, that's pretty good for me because I'm useless at cucumbers. Got a few peppers coming on these pepper plants, if you can see. Getting a bit laggy. They just sort of put on a second spurt of growth, so I should perhaps sort of snip them off, but I don't know, we'll just let them grow. I'd rather have a load of small ones than just a few big ones. And the courgette in the pot's looking a bit of a mess. I left one on and it's turned into a marrow. I'll show you that there. So I've chopped that off. Basically what that's done is stopped any other ones growing because all energy's going into that. So, because I was fed up with those as well, I was getting too many, so I'll chop that off and that should revitalise it back into a bit of growth. And then finally, tried a little butternut squash in a pot, and as you can see, we've got a few set already. There's one up there, I don't know how that's going to grow, it's stuck between the net, but yeah, it's growing, so I'll just see how that goes. Should be something different for autumn and winter. So anyway folks, that's about it, just a little quick roundup. The end of August, no sorry, the middle of August. Things are doing alright. See you later.